Hey guys, Brix back with another LEGO Transformer review, and today we have part 5 of our LEGO Transformers Combiner Wars Piranacon. Let's check out Notaleater. Okay, so here we have Notaleater looking what? Super dupe, that's right. He's a crazy looking lobster monster looking thing right here. Pretty cool. It's all decked out in the light azure. Very cool. Let's zoom out a little bit so you could take a closer look at him. I know that sounds hypocritical, but the gun does come off, and also kind of like rotates and pivots and stuff like that, almost like he's a tank or something. Pretty nice. And we'll set that off to the side for now. So Notaleater himself, he is full of articulation, probably more than any single Transformer should have. His head does go up and down. He has these little claws right here, drawn ball joints, and then he has a bigger pincher that moves, and then the little baby pincher that moves. That's on both sides, of course. And then he has 6 legs. 6 little crustacean legs, where if you move everything out the way, you have the ball joints right there. And then you have a bunch of bar and clip systems kind of moving everything. It's articulated there, here, and here. So each leg has 3 points of motion, and then you have these bits right here, which are the 1x1s rounded with the bar. So each of these legs, this one and this one right here, they could kind of move in and out of each other. And that is it, but that is probably the most that I've ever made for an alt mode. So let's get this guy into, what are we doing first? We've already shown the weapon mode as far as where you can put the gun, but the gun is supposed to go on that 2x2 jumper right there. It could also go on top of the claw right here or there. It can't really be held anywhere in there. That doesn't really fit anything there. And those are the only places to put the gun. So ideally you would stick it up here. I guess you could also kind of plug it in at the top of that, but that looks kind of crazy. It's better up there. As far as putting it in weapon mode to be held by Piranacon, let's see. I have to look at the bottom here, and oh wow, the little combiner peg is down here, so he would have to be held like this. That's not great. Huh. Where was that supposed to go? Huh. Let's see. Oh, another point of articulation I forgot to mention is, oh, this isn't supposed to come off. This guy's been hanging around the studio for a while, but he does actually have a mouth also. So yeah, he could do that. Let's see if we straighten out this little pistol handle right there. No, that's not gonna really clip on there in a good way. Didn't think that one out. So I'm gonna close all that back up, and we're gonna go with the traditional way and just kind of plug it in like this on the bottom, because I mean, in all reality, the handle is always on the chest piece right there, so that plugs in like that. You guys probably can't see everything. So when he's holding the gun or the blaster, it's going to be pretty much like this. So the barrel has to point out that way, which at this point, let's move this around. So it has to always plug into the port where the foot would go, basically. And then you could either take this part. I'll make sure you guys can see everything. So that's the same piece that we used for the last couple of characters. And then you could take this piece right here and plug that in there. So that's what he will look like as a blaster. Go pew pew. And then of course, without the part held by the combiner, we could have the little turret piece right there, where I could have this plugged in right here and held like that. And then of course it's still turrets down and stuff. And do we still have, still don't know where Soundwave went, but got Scalor manning this as well. So that's how that would look. Let's get that guy out of here. So let's unplug the little stand and then get all this out. So we did the weapon modes. Next we are going to go over, I mean, I guess since he's here like this, we could kind of show him what he would look like in leg mode. So if we move that up a little bit, we got a foot. That of course will plug in to the combiner port like so. And of course this is the part where this whole thing flips around and you got the combiner peg sticking up. And then all of this essentially, yeah, if I could move it out the way a little bit. And I ripped all of that off. Just move that down a little bit. There we go. And that's kind of what it will look like in leg mode. And you could take these pieces and move them down. And I mean, it'll be a messy leg, but I mean, so is tentacle. So, and it keeps going down. Hang out up here for me, camera. There you go. See, it's going back to the top again. Either way, yeah, stay. That's how it will look like as a leg. So let's get him into arm mode. To do that, of course, you're going to take this whole section, rotate it out with the connector port sticking out this way. And then, let's see, this guy's on this side. I'm going to kind of bend up these legs a little bit to get them out the way. And then you have the right hand of Piranacon. And that's more or less what it will look like as an arm. Super dupe. All right, let's get that out of here. And let's get him into robot mode. So we're going to just take the legs, since we're over here, flip them out like so. Now fold it up. Oh, not too high, not too high. Flip out the little feet. Oh, these are new pieces. Flip out the feet. Looks good. I would probably have these off to the side. Like that to kind of help center the gravity and all that good stuff, or the weight of the figure. Can't center gravity because it's not mine to center. And try to bend these up a little bit so we can get access to the arms. So this guy has arms all over the place. And there you go. Make sure I spread out these ankle spurs enough to where it's not, he's incredibly back heavy, but he can stand. Very dope. So let's arm him up. I'm going to take this little triple barrel blaster. It's a little difficult to say real quick. And then take the handle, bring it down. And as per TF Wiki, he holds it in this hand quite well. Nice. I don't know why the Generations didn't do the triple barrel. I mean, they probably had the rights to, but I don't know. I kind of like the G1 iteration a little bit better than the Generations. And now that there's a Lego version, to me, it looks even better. So, posability, how this guy moves, ball joints in the ankles, knees, hips, waist, shoulders, elbows, T-joint for the neck, and all the same articulation for the robot kibble on the back. Speaking of that, we're going to take a look at Notaleater from the side. Cleans up fairly well. You know, like it's not too much of a backpack. Really stand like that. Very good. From the side again. And Notaleater from the front. I only have his legs spread to kind of help balance everything out. So let's get the rest of the squad in here. Hashtag squad goals. I'm gonna have to probably zoom out a bit for that because there's like 5 of them right now. Got these guys. Let's see what else we got. Oh, he fell. This is, oh, because his heel spur was not positioned correctly. Easy, buddy. You could stand, you know you could. And that is a whole lot of Seacons. I'll probably have to zoom out even more just to try to get everybody in the same shot. Don't know what I'm going to do when Overbite's done, but that is how the squad is looking so far. And it's very colorful and very cohesive, and I'm excited because, I mean, it's dope to be able to get this done in G1 colors, you know? So let's get all these guys out of here. Oh, there's so many Seacons all over the place. Imagine if there were 7 of them. And then we could bring that back up again. Looking super dupe. Anything else to show off? Not really. Cool. So this is BX Brix, thanking you guys once again for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting, all that wonderful stuff. instructions for Notaleater and the rest of the Seacons and the rest of the over 100 Transformers that we have will be on BrixMediaStudios.com. If there's anything that you don't see on there, don't forget, email me at bxbrix1@gmail.com, and I will try to make special arrangements to prioritize that set of instructions for you. I got a ton of stuff that I'm working on, so even after Piranacon, there's going to be a whole slew of videos coming down. This has been part 5, so stay tuned for part 6 of our LEGO Transformer Combiner Wars Piranacon. Peace.